Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Tuesday, June the 1st, 2021? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you guys the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube. If you missed anything in the past week, click the eye in the upper right corner of the screen, get caught up on all my latest videos, I'd really appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make some suggestions in the comment section below. I will get to those. Be patient. I've got so much metal coming in the mail that I'm excited to talk about, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. No slam, deathcore, metalcore, modern tech death. I don't enjoy the genre. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. You're looking at one of the hardest working metal channels on YouTube, and no one's going to quite give it to you the way I do here at Music of Destruction. So welcome to Album Review Tuesdays here on the channel, and tonight I am having a look at the obscure four-way old-school death metal split between Oxalate, Perpetuated, Spore, and Vivisect. And I'll just show you guys the pro tape here real quick. Very fucking cool. How awesome is that? And this was printed on some really awesome gloss paper. Very, very cool stuff there. I'm not sure what the copy limit is on this, but yeah, man. I mean, now all four of these death metal elites hail from the United States, and this tape was released in 2019 on Blood Harvest Records. Definitely a fucking label you're going to want to support, as they have some incredible death and black metal acts in their fucking roster, and I'm really excited to talk about this cassette here tonight, so let's just get into it. The first track is from Oxalate with Necrotic Descent, and it opens with some voice samples from the old school 3D shooter Blood for PC from 1997. And if you've played that game, then you'll recognize it right away, because I did, as it's one of my favorite old school shooters. And it couldn't be any more fitting for this sonic old school raw attack of vile, morbid, putrid fucking death metal. The atmosphere on this is just pure morbid decay and death, and it's very compelling. There's a killer lead section on this too to go along with the frantic blasting right at the end of the track. Absolute perfection. The riffing drum and bass work here are all harkening back to the days of yore of OSDM. Of course, with that old school production, songwriting, and seething, wretched, inhuman growling vocals. And I really think I'm going to have to check out more from Oxalate. I'm going to get their EP. I believe they have an EP out and some other stuff. Yeah, more stuff from this band, because this is my kind of death metal. It's compelling, blasting, groovy, and horrifying, and the emotion and passion are incredible on this track as well, and it's 4 minutes of absolute death metal fucking genius. A killer opener on this split for sure. Next up we have Perpetuated with God's Assassins, sorry, and this is just straight up raw, putrid, vile, disgusting death metal that reminds me of Autopsy and Grave rolled into one, and the worship for both bands from Perpetuated is absolutely incredible. This is Autopsy Grave worship, man. Now the band, however, does have their own sound and identity, and you can definitely feel the passion and emotion on this one, and the riffs are like vile sludge and slime emitting from empty hallowed graves of the undead, with the stench of death and corpses emitting from this slab of brutality, an uncompromising approach to its entire structure and framework. This is 3 minutes of pure death metal brutality, and it's an instant fucking classic. Another killer track. Next up is Spore with Dreading the Mycelial Mask, and what we get with this one is nothing short of pure fungal rot and vile sludge with that classic doom death metal style that Spore have become famous for and so good at perfecting. This literally sounds like it's coming from a rotting bog of disgusting fungal slime with crawling putridity and morbid decay, and the incredible production on this one, and I mean raw production, further illustrates this incredible doom death metal atmosphere of all things fungal, rotting, and viscera-soaked slime thick in the fog-filled air, suffocating your lungs. And this is one of my favorites off the album, and it's absolutely killer. So let's check out some Spore, Dreading the Mycelial Mask here on Music of Destruction. Enjoy. And we are back, and yeah, this is another absolute masterpiece of death, doom, brilliance, rotten filth here indeed. Now, closing out the split, we have Vivisect with extraterrestrial proliferations, and again, the old school death metal worship is fully intact and on display here, but again, with its own identity. In fact, no two bands on this four-way split sound alike in any way. Yes, there is tons of worship here, but they all sound unique and completely different from one another with their own vision. Emotions and sound, and this track is a bit slower than the rest, but again, this is because Vivisect are definitely in that OSDM vein, and I can hear influences of Death, Autopsy, and Morbid Angel in this entire split, along with some older doom bands as well, that will make any OSDM fan salivate, because these four bands play real fucking death metal, and the disgust, putrid, rot, and slime and grime, death-filled atmosphere here is all over the track and the album. This is powerful, brutal, and pure fucking death metal the way it should sound. The drums, bass, riffs, and vocals all depict chaos, violence, death, and destruction, and of course, rot and decay. The vocals are growled and putrid, but not indecipherable, and I absolutely love this fucking track as well. As a whole, this four-way split clocks in at just over 20 minutes, and it's some of the best 20 minutes 2019 had to offer, and I highly recommend this fucking tape to anyone who loves the underground death metal scene. It's absolutely awesome. The final verdict for the four-way split between Oxalate, Perpetuated, Bloodspore, and Vivisect is getting a perfect 10 out of 10. This is death metal done right, guys. Pick it up now. Link in the description to Blood Harvest Records where you can buy this. Pick it up. You will not regret it. Alright, so there you have it, another album review in the books here on Music of Destruction. Hope you enjoyed the premiere tonight. If you're new, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. Twitter and Instagram, Music of Destruction. My Teespring store is open, teespring.com/music-of-destruction. If you want to support through other ways, there are ways to do that. The Seed episode 32, The History of Thrash Metal Part 2, up on Patreon. Patreon.com/Music of Destruction. Pick the $5 tier. You'll get access for life. Thank you very much to all of you who continue to support. I really appreciate your support. Keeps the channel going and going to new things for our new channel. Beyond the Big Screen, we just got the shed today. We're going to have to build it next weekend so we can start moving stuff out of the living room for Beyond the Big Screen. Our studio is going to be up right away for movie and game reviews for Beyond the Big Screen. Let's check out a promo Colton just made recently.
Wait a minute, this movement seems to have life. Organic life. Faster! Faster!
And we're back. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you for album ranking Wednesdays. Have a great night. See you guys in the next video.